These are all the things that I would like to accomplish and get done before today ends. It's currently 2:21 and I'm getting a late start on today's vlog. But I think we can, I think I can do all, and I really need to do all of this before 4:30, so it gives us 2 hours to get all this done. In order for this to happen right here, I need to do this. So they work together. And maybe we can do this, like talk about our passage while this is going on. I think we can do it. Monet got me this really nice, like, puffy vest for Christmas. Figuring out, I could probably do all of this, sorry, like in 2 hours, but vlogging it at the same time, I don't know. So I got the machine to cut, but I need to go get a blade, so I gotta head back in there. Okay, now we are good to go.
Left the car wash by pressing one of them. You are now ready to enter the car wash. Please proceed by following the directions on the signs ahead. And thank you again for your car wash purchase.
Okay, as much as I'd love to film what's going on around me, we're gonna talk about our passage for today in the car wash. Day 254, Esther chapter 5, verse 10. This is the narrative of God bringing his deliverance to his people in spite of the fact that it seems like all odds are against them with Haman and the authority that was given to Haman. He constructs these gallows, which these gallows are not traditional gallows that we might think of. They're it's more of like an impaling and like hanging someone on a spear. It's pretty gruesome. And we just have the narrative of, you know, Esther having the banquet and then bringing Mordecai, or bringing Haman and the king, and she's kind of going through this very methodical process of communicating the need for the Jewish people to be delivered and to expose Haman as the culprit in that endeavor. We're not gonna, it's our, look. Here to pick up the food. I'm about 25 minutes early. Like, I don't want to go back to the church, then come back and pick it up, because then that would, you know, defeat the purpose. But yeah. You guys seeing this news out of Washington, D.C.? These protests that are like guns drawn and lawmakers, people just evacuate. It's crazy. Crazy. what I found in my office. Thank you very much, Laura Wolfgang. Okay, have a swell time at youth group. Success. Alright, this one's a little bit in question. Fix a Gaga ball pit. The fix that I intended to make, I made. But then, throughout the night, something else broke on it, so technically I still have to fix it. So we'll check off that there, and we will add a new box, see, right there. And then last thing that we need to do, and we're going to do right now, talk about today's passage. Another major thing that we see in this latter half of the book of Esther is the establishment of the feast of Purim. This feast is celebrated in the month of Adar on the 14th and 15th day, and the month of Adar is like our equivalent of February, March. The purpose why this feast was created was to help the people remember of God's deliverance from this particular story regarding Haman and then Esther and how God used her to save his people, and not only to save his people, but actually we read in previous chapters that the Jewish people got the opportunity on a particular day that was set up by the king of Persia to wipe out their enemies. And this day was celebrated by feasting as well as sending gifts, in particular like food gifts, to people that they knew, as well as the poor, people who needed these things. And like I was saying in the car wash, when you see God's deliverance and how he delivers his people in this story, it's quite remarkable, and I think it very much depicts a key characteristic that we also see in the way in which Jesus went to the cross. Like God's deliverance and him saving of his people here in the book of Esther, and the way it happens is very clear that this is only something that God could do. No man could make this up or do it in and of himself. It was completely done by God. And that's exactly what the cross is. This is something done by God. This isn't our own good idea that we came up with to create some religion that made people feel good about themselves. No, this is God doing this, and it is much better when God does the work of deliverance than when we try to take on that responsibility ourselves. All right. We have completed our list. Well, I don't know. I guess I gotta fix the Gaga ball pit, but I fixed it, but I have to fix it again.